So what is my next question? Tell me. My next question is sin alpha plus cosecant alpha whole square, sin alpha plus cosecant alpha whole square plus secant alpha plus cos alpha whole square is equals to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. Then you need to find the value of k. Then you need to find the value of k. So let's begin the problem. So by looking at this, it is, we can apply a plus b whole square, right? This is a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? So what I am going to do is sin square alpha plus cosecant square alpha plus 2 sin alpha into cosecant alpha, a square plus b square plus 2ab, done. So here this also will expand, secant square alpha plus cos square alpha plus 2 secant alpha cos alpha, right, is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. The first step is done, right? So we'll get back to next step. So what I am going to do in the next step, see, sin square alpha plus cosecant square alpha, this both are under multiplication, right? This both are under multiplication. Can I write 2 sin alpha, cosecant alpha? How you will define cosecant alpha? It is a reciprocal function of sin alpha. So I'll write cosecant alpha in terms of 1 by sin alpha plus secant square alpha plus cosecant square alpha plus 2 secant alpha, and cos alpha again I will write as 1 by secant alpha. It's a reciprocal function. Yes or no? So what are the terms which are going to cancel here? Sin alpha, secant alpha. This is being equal to what? Ituvaipu emundi? Which is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha, right? So what is the next step? Tell me. Sin square alpha I will write as it is, okay? Sin square alpha I will write as it is. Next, so what is the next thing I am going to write? Plus cosecant square alpha I will keep as it is plus 2. Next, secant square alpha plus cosecant square alpha, secant square alpha plus cosecant square alpha, that will be equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. Okkasari chudandi amma, just have a glance of this. This should be cos, right? Secant square alpha plus cos square alpha. Just a minute. This should be cos. This should be cos square alpha. Is it clear to everybody? Sin square alpha, cosecant square alpha. Cancel, it will be left over with 2 plus secant square alpha, cos square alpha. And I need to write one more 2 over here, plus 2 is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. Is the question clear to you? Right. So we will rearrange now. So what are the terms we are going to take? Just listen here. Sin square alpha, cos square alpha, I'll write together. Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. Next, cosecant square alpha, if you transform this cot square alpha to this side, it will become minus. So what I will regroup these both, cosecant square alpha minus cot square alpha. Okay. Next, what I am going to have? Secant square alpha, transform this to that side, it will become minus secant square alpha minus tan square alpha, and this 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, so which equal to k constant. So what I have done with this step, just please watch this. Sin, cos I have kept in one particular group, cosecant, and I am having cot this side, I am just transposing to that side, cosecant square alpha minus cot square alpha I kept in one group, okay? secant square alpha minus tan square alpha, and 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. K value I kept like this because I need to find the value of K kada. Right? That is what I have asked with the question. Here I need to find the value of K here, right? So let's begin. So what is the value I am having here? Sin square alpha plus cos square value alpha is 1, right? So this is 1. And cosecant square alpha plus cot square alpha, this is 1, plus again this is also 1, identity, this is also 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 3. 3 plus 4 is equal to K, which is 7, equal to constant. So what is the value I am going to find? K value is 7. So which is option 2. Have a glance of the problem, make it fast. Nothing I have used here, only identities I have used. What are the identities I have used? Sin square x plus cos square x 1, secant square x minus tan square x 1, cosecant square x minus cot square x is also equal to 1. So that is the problem I have used. Just go through with it. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4, 7. Value of K is equal to 7. So if you are done with it, we'll get back to next question. You're clear? Right. So we'll get back to next question. So what is my next question? 5 sin x plus 4 cos x is equal to 3 and 4 sin x minus 5 cos x value is how much? So let's solve the problem. Let's begin the session. We have 5 sin x plus 4 cos x is equal to 3. Let's do squaring on both sides. Okay. By applying squaring on both sides, what I will have? Whole square is equal to 3 square. Rendu vaipula I have applied squaring on both sides, right? So what I am going to get? A plus b whole square. A square 5 square is 25 sin square x. 4 square is 16 cos square x plus 2ab, a square plus b square plus 2ab. What is 2ab? 2 5s are 10, 10 4s are 40, which is 40 sin x cos x. 3 square is 9. So this is what I got the expansion of first expression 5 sin x plus 4 so cos x is equal to 3 if I am applying squaring on both sides. Next, what also they have asked us to find? They asked us to find 4 sin x minus 5 cos x. So we need to find this particular thing. Let me imagine it is equal to some particular value k. So it is equal to some particular thing, constant. So I need to find the value of constant here. Yes or no? So again the same process here also I will apply squaring on both sides. What I will get? Squaring on both sides, which is equal to k square. So a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Correct? So 4 square is 16, which is sin square x, plus 5 square is 25 cos square x minus 2 4s are 8, 8 5s are is 40. 40 sin x cos x, which is equal to k square. Let this be equation number 2. Let this be equation number 1. Okay. So add 1 and 2 equations. What I am going to get? 25 sin square x plus 16 cos square x plus 40 sin x cos x, which is equals to 9. And what is this? 16 sin square x plus 25 cos square x, right? Next, minus 40 sin x cos x is equals to k square, is equals to k square. So just take common. If you are taking 25 as common, what you will get? Sin square x plus cos square x. If I add these equations, ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ ని ఏం చేస్తున్నాను నేను యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో minus 40 sin x plus 40 sin x will get cancelled. So 25 sin square x, 25 common తీస్తే we'll left over with sin square x plus cos square x. Similarly, if I'll take 16 common, what I'm going to get? Again sin square x plus cos square x. So this side it will become 9 plus k square. 9 plus k square. Am I clear with the step? I have just added these both equations plus 40 sin x cos x minus 40 sin x cos x will become cancel. So you left over with 9 plus k square, right? So, and this is a trigonometric identity. What is the value I am going to get now? 25 into 1, as usual 16 into 1, which is equal to 9 plus k square. 25 plus 16, which is equals to 41 is equal to 9 plus k square. 41 lunch 9 is tenta, which is 32, right? Which is 32. So we have, what we have? K square is equal to 32, k is equal to root 32, but we couldn't find in the options, right? So just simplify more of 32, root 32. This can be written as 4 8s are, 4 8s are, right? Yes or no? 32 can be written as 4 8s are 32. This can be furtherly calculated as 4 into 8 is 4 2s are. So which is 4 root 2, correct? 4 root 2 will be our option, which is option A. Just go through with the problem once, have a look onto it, so that we'll getting back to next question. Am I clear? Everybody should watch what I have done. Squaring on both sides for both cases, added together, and then I got, I have taken common 25 and 16, identity sin square x plus cos square x 1, so 25 plus 16 is 41, 41 minus 9 is 32, root 32 value is 4 root 2, right? It's 4 root 2. Can I get back to next question? Yeah. So what is my next question? Let's get back to next one. The value of sin power 6 theta plus cos power 6 theta plus 3 sin square theta cos square theta. Do you remember I already told you the expansion of sin power 6 theta plus cos power 6 theta in the previous question. What is the expansion of sin power 6 theta minus cos power 6 theta? 1 minus 3 sin square theta cos square theta. Please keep this in your brain and underline this. We have already discussed this. Yes or no? Sin power 6 theta plus cos power 6 theta expansion value entamma? 1 minus 3 sin square theta cos square theta. Anybody is having doubt with this? You just watch in the same video. I explained you about the expansion of this thing in the previous question. Okay. So in the question they were asking us to find out the value of sin power 6 theta plus cos power 6 theta plus 3 sin square theta cos square theta, right? So what I am going to do here? Already I know the value of this 1 minus 3 sin square theta plus cos square theta, and this will become plus 3 sin square theta cos square theta. I will write as it is, plus 3 sin square theta cos square theta minus 3 sin square theta cos square theta will become cancel, left over with 1. Answer is second option. So you just go through the expansion of how to the power of 6x plus cos to the power of 6x value is 1 minus 3 sin square x cos square x value. How do you got that? By using the expansion of a cube plus b cube. You just go through that problem once, learn the expansion and then come to this. Done? Yes? So if you are done with this, we'll get back to next question. So what is our next question? If secant theta plus tan theta is equals to 1.5, right? Then theta lies in the which particular quadrant? Very good question, right? So what is going to done with this? Given secant theta plus tan theta, 1.5 can be written as 15 by 10, which is also equal to 3 by 2, right? Which is also equal to 3 by 2. So if secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 3 by 2, now my question is, what is the value of secant theta minus tan theta? I told you, right? How you can find out this? We did a problem by using, very good, by using a trigonometric identity, secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, a square minus b square. So we can write like a plus b into a minus b, which is also equal to 1. Here secant theta plus tan theta value is 3 by 2. I need to find the value of secant theta minus tan theta, which is equal to 1. So from this secant theta minus tan theta value will becomes reciprocal of 3 by 2 is 2 by 3. Am I clear with this? 3 by 2 is 2 by 3. So let this be equation number 1, and let this be equation number 2. We have secant theta plus tan theta and secant theta minus tan theta. So let's get back to question what they are actually asking for, right? Then theta lies in the which particular quadrant, right? If I add 1 and 2 equations, if they were asking these type of questions, first how to solve the question? Let's get back. First, if I am adding 1 and 2 equations, what I am going to have, secant theta plus tan theta is equals to, how much I am having? 3 by 2, and secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 2 by 3, right? I am just adding here. See what I am doing, plus tan theta minus tan theta is becoming cancel. So we left over with 2 secant theta is equal to 3 by 2 plus 2 by 3, and LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. 3 3s are 9 plus 4. So what is this? 13 upon 6. So if I want the value of secant theta, 13 by 2 transform that side, 13 by 2 6 is 12. Just have a glance of it. 13 by 2 6 is 12. Done. So what we are left over, if I am adding these both, 2 secant theta, take LCM, 2 and 3 ka LCM is 6. So which will become 3 times 3 3s are 9, and this will become into 2, 4, 9 plus 4, 13. If you are transforming that side, it will become 13 by 12. And secant theta is a positive, right? 13 by 12, which represents secant theta is taking a positive sign. Yes or no? So now let's get back to, again, if you are adding, you are getting secant theta. What happens if you will subtract the equations? Let's get back. So if I am just subtracting the equation, secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 3 by 2. Secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 2 by 3. If I am just subtracting the equations, minus, plus, minus, then what is the term I am going to cancel? This term I am going to, this time secant theta will get cancelled, right? So tan theta plus tan theta is 2 times of tan theta, and this will become 3 by 2 minus 2 by 3. Correct? 3 by 2 minus 2 by 3. So what is the value here I am going to get? Please listen. 2 tan theta is equal to, again 6 is LCM, which goes 3 into 3 is 9 times, minus 2 4 times, which is 9 minus 4 is 5 by 6. 2 tan theta is equal to 5 by 6. So tan theta will become 5 by 12. That is 13 by 12, and this is 5 by 12. Both are taking a positive signs. If tan and secant are becoming positive, in which particular quadrant it is? Obviously it is first quadrant. Obviously it is in the first quadrant, right? In the first quadrant only both trigonometric ratios are positive. In the second quadrant both are negative. Secant and tan both are negative. In the third one only tan will take positive, but secant is becoming negative. So this cannot be the answer. In the fourth one, secant will be positive, but tan will be negative, right? So here I got both the trigonometric ratios are positive signs. So what I need to take? Both quadrants lie in the first quadrant. Hence theta lies in the first quadrant. So that will be my problem. I hope everybody are clear with the worksheet number 5, and you are just very good guys with the giving up answers in the comment section, right? So I hope everybody enjoyed my session. In the next class we are going to discuss about some more problems of trigonometry. Thank you all.